Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys how to make a skateboarding or a snowboarding handle so that you can do follow cams, just like this. The finished product. Okay, so now I'm basically just going to go through everything that you're going to need. You're going to need metal piping, saw, like a Sharpie, it's probably easiest to write on this, and the end of a ski pole for your grip. You don't have to have this, but it helps out a lot. You will also need a vise to bend the metal. You want to first start measuring out 12 inches and then mark it out with a Sharpie. Okay, so you're going to mark out 12 inches. 12 inches is about right here. Alright. So once you've got that done, you're going to open up your vise and then clamp it tightly. And then grab your saw and you're going to slowly start to cut the metal. Okay, so once you have it cut, I'm going to undo the vise, take a piece of metal out. Now, you want, when you calculated your measurements of how long it should be, you should also notice that each one should be a certain length. So on here you want to measure out, say like 4 inches for the bottom, 3.5 for the top, and whatever your handle length you want to be. So on here you would just mark it, and so I'm going to mark it at 4.5, then 4, and then the rest is just for the handle. Okay, so after you have it marked, you're going to want to figure out which one your bottom part is, and when you figure that out, put an X on it, and then you need to take a hammer and completely flatten it. Okay, so once you have it completely flat like this, then you're going to want to stick the flat part in the vise tightly. And you want to line it up completely and get it in as tight as you can. That's the most important part. Okay, once it's in there really tight, then, or all the way up to the part where it's supposed to be bent, you're gonna bend it at a complete 90 degree angle. So now that it's like this, you're going to want to do the same with your handle part. Okay, so you're going to stick the middle part in the vise, tighten it just like before, and then you're going to want to bend it again. That's when you grab your hammer and bang it in place. Okay, then once you have it bent, you want to undo it again. So you're going to want to take a hammer and you want to flatten the bottom part again so the camera will sit flat. That's the most important part. It should be straight like this. Like this is still a little crooked, but it'll make do. Okay, before you grab your camera, I forgot. You're going to want to make sure that the ski pole handle fits on the piping that you got. Mine didn't. I had to custom like drill it out and everything until it did fit. You can just use the drill to drill in here around it and drill it out, and then just dump it out every once in a while and it'll come out and eventually it'll fit. So that's one thing that you want to do before you try to mount your camera on it. So once you have that, you know that it fits, you're going to take it, mount it on there, go grab your camera, stick it on the side like this, and then you're going to want to somehow with the Sharpie, you're going to want to draw the little hole on your handle here, and then put the handle back in the vise, use a screwdriver and drill the hole. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Once you have all that on there, then all you need to do is find a screw that will fit. Mine, this one's a little too long, so I had to use some washers and this big nut here, but other than that, it did fit pretty well. So now when you're mounting your camera, you want to turn everything upside down. You're going to line up the hole in your handle. You're going to want to screw it in nice and tight there, like that, and then straighten it out, and here's your finished product right here.